my mother, tell her the shape I'm in. Would you ride my mother, tell her the shape I'm in. Tell her to pray for me, forgive me for my sins. I don't need no...
Good evening, everybody. My name is Longevity John. You are tuned in to the Duncan Showroom. If you're online right now, watching our dress rehearsal Tuesday. Yes, that's when musicians from all over show up. Some of them for the first time, some of them for the 10th time, some of them are true veterans who are just bringing new material. But either which way, they're all here to be on our stage and amongst a sense of community. And tonight, wow, what's happened? I don't know. All of a sudden, open mics become a very popular thing. We have Sonnet down from Nanaimo. We got Pete up all the way from Victoria. Wow. All the way from Cobble Hill. All the way from Cobble Hill. Some from the other side of the highway. Oh, well, lots of people. Nanaimo. Yeah, I said that.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, right at the beginning. You weren't listening. Is everybody listening? I don't have my machine up here for that. But hey, this is a lot of fun. And the nice thing is that it is about a sense of community. It is about people being able to get up and play and feel comfortable, because we're all here to work towards the same thing, and that is get the yayas out, get our 10,000 hours in, and enjoy being on stage as much as you can, because it is a fun thing. I get to tell some sick jokes every so often. I'm not going to do that tonight. How's that? But I am going to tell you about the Rain Festival very quickly. That 3-month period between January and March called February, where cabin fever sets in, and most other people in Canada, most communities I know of, get together and embrace those elements which are their adversary by throwing a festival. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, February 18th to the 27th, this year, 2022, there will be a Rain Festival in downtown Duncan with entertainment outside as often as possible, so we can be as inclusive as possible, making sure that everybody can get rid of that dreaded feeling of cabin fever. And don't forget, on the December 19th, we're having our annual gathering of toilet paper for 2022. Now, this is not a joke. This is a serious thing. What we do is we gather toilet paper, not to give to the food basket before Christmas. This has nothing to do with Christmas hampers, because those are already done and taken care of. This is so people, as of January 1st, can go in, and there'll be enough toilet paper so everyone can feel like that they can take home, so everyone will feel like they got their shit together going into the new year. Say no jokes, but I'll tell you, they're just stories. But we actually got the newspaper to put that in a couple years ago as a quote from me. Other than that, she couldn't have done it. But it is, because just remember that toiletries are a huge thing, which a lot of us take for granted, but a lot of people with families that are having a hard go of it, that's one of the things they got to put up with a young kid, overusing toilet paper, or do they get cornflakes, right? Oh, well. On a brighter note, this is, you guys have got a CD coming out.
Yes, we do.
And you're doing a grand opening here. You're going to do a CD release January 8th.
Yes, we are.
That's very cool. And tonight you're going to do some of those songs?
No.
No, we're not.
No. Good. You'll have to wait till January 8th, because that's when it's happening. But right now, it's just some time for them getting on stage and having some fun. Mitch and the Baroness, please give it up.
Thank you. So our CD is stuff that we wrote like 15 years ago, so we've been practicing it a lot. And anybody who's heard us has heard those songs. And I'm not saying that that's a bad thing, but overkill. We don't want to kill it before it's even come out. So some other stuff for us to practice. First song is called Down to the River Blues, and it is not an original. I said I'm gonna kick the habit of those rotten, trifling men and I swear it on the Bible till the weekend comes again. I'm going down into the river alone. You know my love is always heartbreak. It don't matter where I turn. I keep on loving the mean ones, and I keep on getting burned. I'm going down into the river alone. It don't matter who I choose. I was born to lose, 'cause I keep on loving the mean ones while the good ones slip away. I try to break my cycle to things a better way. I'm going down into the river alone. I'm gonna load up all my pockets filled with pebbles, rocks, and stones, so I sink right to the bottom and I leave them boys alone. I'm going down into the river alone. It don't matter who I choose. I was born to lose. I'm gonna load up all my pockets filled with pebbles, rocks, and stones, so I sink right to the bottom and I leave them boys alone. I'm going down into the river alone. I'm trying to kick the habit of those rotten, trifling men, and I swear it on the Bible till the weekend comes again. I'm going down into the river alone. I'm going down into the river alone. Thank you. Haha, thank you. I was going to play the guitar on that one, but obviously I bailed. I'm going to do better next time, I promise. This is like a theme with me, and it has been for 15 years. We keep expecting change. It's not happening. Pete, do you want to do Cover Me Up? Or should we do something else?
Let's try Cover Me Up.
Okay, but you're going to play by yourself, and I'm just going to sing it, okay? Let's strike that deal in advance.
We're just trying out some new stuff. That last song was written by a friend of Alyssa's in the States. And
Her name is Camille Alba. She's pretty awesome. We're going to record that song, I think, like in the next, the next month or so. Do you want an escape or you? Remember?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So this is a song written by Jason Isbell, and he has a lovely low voice, which I cannot do. It's a beautiful tune. Another one about, heartbreak and struggles of life. Keeps a hand on the gun, can't trust anyone. And I was so sure what I needed was more. I tried to shoot out the sun. Oh, days when we raged, we flew off the page, such damage was done. Somebody knew I was meant for someone. So
when I tore off your dress in Richmond on the high. But I sobered up and I swore off that stuff forever this time. Well, your lovers say I thought it'd be me who helped him get home. But home was a dream, one that I'd never seen till you came along. Up to dry, we ain't leaving this room till the Jersey Bridge breaks open wide and the river runs through. He carries his house on the stones like a piece of driftwood. So cover me up, I know you're enough to use me for good. So girl, put your boots by the bed, we ain't leaving this room till someone medical help for the magnolias bloom. It's cold in this house and I ain't going out to chop wood. So cover me up, I know you're enough to use me for good. So cover me up, I know you're enough to use me for good.
Thank you. Okay, I'm going to ask for your patience. I'm going to try something a little bit solo. And you've seen my guitar skills, so this could go disastrously wrong. But I'm going to beg you for patience, please. You're going to play along with me too, guitar. Okay. What if I play it differently than you? I'll just stop and then you can carry on playing.
I'll just, no.
Would you mind if I pretended we were somewhere else, doing something we want to do? All this living makes me want to do is die, 'cause I can't live with you. You don't even care, but I'm weak in the knees for you. I'll stand if you want me to. My legs are strong and I'll move on, but honey, I'm weak in the knees. Would you mind if I pretended I was someone else, with courage and love and war? I used to think that's what I was, but now the lion hurts too much. I don't know why. I'm weak in the knees for you, but I'll stand if you want me to. My legs are strong and I'll move on, but honey, I'm weak in the knees. I'm weak in the knees for you.
Keep going, that was pretty. I'm coming back, last verse. I'll catch up too. Say something lovely.
Would you mind if I walked over there and kissed your face in front of all your friends? Would you mind if I got drunk and said I'd like to take you home to bed? Would you change your mind? Keep that one up. I'm weak in the knees for you, but I'll stand if you want me to. My legs are strong and I'll move on, but honey, I'm weak in the knees. I'm weak in the knees for you, but I'll stand if you want me to. My legs are strong and I'll move on, but honey, I'm weak in the knees for you. So that was my somewhat bastardized version of Serena Ryder's
She
Weekend
texted me late last night, said she was going to do this.
I love that song. Anyway, I'm going to practice for next time. How about? But in the meantime, we have one more cover. And it is Rock Steady. No, Hold Steady, Rock Slow. Hold Steady, Rock Slow. And it is by the Birds of Chicago.
Anybody listening to the Birds of Chicago these days?
They're pretty fun. You might want to check them out. Actually, they're amazing. Alice, is it Allison Russell? Oh my
she's
gosh,
Canadian.
the voice.
Yeah, she's from the
She's
East
so
Coast, yeah.
amazing, right? Yeah, she's got just a brilliant voice.
Yeah, she met up with a guy in Chicago and they started a duet together.
It was
It's
one
called
of those
Birds,
stories
yeah.
that, you know,
Really good.
surprisingly went well. She met up with a guy in Chicago. And it was all glorious after that. All right, are we ready?
Well, I'm wild with fear and anger and pain.
Your voice, it comes to me. You gotta hold steady, rock slow. Through the winters, through the summers, I lost friends, teachers and lovers. They're gone, gone, gone. You won't go. What a day,
What a time,
what a time,
what a
what a
long, cold night.
You gotta hold steady, rock slow.
I'm gonna tell you,
I'm gonna tell you,
no lie.
no lie.
Hey, the 45 king, he only plays 45. And the only Coca-Cola boys was the Mexican Coke. They went down,
They were bigger than we were, you know. Somebody's cousin was waving a pistol. He stepped up, hit him in his mouth. You said, go put that toy back in your cereal box. You had a mother on the streets, father inside. Your uncle was rich and you knew something wasn't right with him. I saw him looking at me from across the room, and it shivered my spine. Yeah, you had the strength, you had a compass, you weren't scared of nobody. You took all the comers and the kids that were weaker than you. You treated them kind.
what a day,
What a day,
what a time,
what a time, what a long
cold night.
You gotta hold steady, rock slow.
I'm gonna tell you,
I'm gonna tell you,
no lie.
no lie.
Hey, the 45 king, he only plays 45. And the only Coca-Cola boys is a Mexican Coke.
Well, they say you lost your mind, but it was more like something ate it from the inside. Walked around the street like a ghost with hollowed out eyes. Kids see you coming, and they cross the street. Your mothers all told them not to speak to you. You didn't recognize your own friends when when some of them try. When you were 11,
and
I was 10, you know I learned everything
I need to know from you then. And to this very day, I'm still trying to be like you in my mind. What a day,
What a day,
what a time,
what a time, what a long cold night. You gotta hold steady, rock slow.
I'm gonna tell you,
I'm gonna tell you,
no lie.
no lies.
Hey, the 45 King, he only plays 45. And the only Coca-Cola, boys, is Mexican Coke. Here come the street lights on and we're going home. Here come the street lights on and we're going home.
Here come the street lights on and we're going home.
Here come the street lights on
and we're going home.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you. Now, everyone's going to be sitting there going, how come they got 4 songs? See, the first band up always gets 4 songs. No, it's okay. That's why we do that. It's sort of the incentive. Whoever wants to get up going first, eh? Especially on an open mic, right? Unless you got to go somewhere. I know Fred didn't want to be open. He did that last time, didn't you? No, I'll go second. I'll go second. Yeah. Now, neat with Fred is that Fred was a guitar tech for Long and McQuaid and a guitar player for years, and also the guitar tech for Long and McQuaid in Edmonton. And over the years, body parts start wearing out, and your arm and your shoulder starts going. So he just actually had a new shoulder put on. And so this is his second time getting back in product again and being able to work the guitar and make sure the shoulder's working, and it's a whole new game. It's kind of neat. I was thinking that, Michelle, you're going to be up next. Is that okay? Now, Michelle made her own guitar. That's what I keep on bringing that up. It's kind of interesting for those who haven't seen it. It's kind of neat when someone can take an instrument that they made and then bring it to the stage and actually use it. It's kind of neat. And the nice thing is she's got people watching from Texas who, once upon finding out that she was doing this, it turns out that they've been watching everything else too, which is pretty cool. So we are spreading the word all around the world. We're not just Duncan. Because if I had to count on Duncan, we'd be in trouble. I'm not saying it's a cultural wasteland. But have you seen all the stuff that's coming in at the Cowichan Theater? Wow, she sold out to everybody who wanted to do a show. She must have given them some really good deals because there's every style of music coming out there. And there's also some great theater coming. I heard the Crucible is going to be here the first 2 weeks of March. I also heard that there's a pantomime going on. Bill Evity? Christmas pantomime again? When's that? December? You all hear that? Yeah, you want to go see it. It's cool, man. It's like out there all the time. And I heard I'm getting roasted, so I'm staying away. It's a fun time. Anyway, Fred's going to get a chance to do some songs. He's got 3 songs coming up. And then Michelle.
I like that.
Like what?
You know, it's 50-50.
50-50. Well, you never know. It's a hard call. But it's fun to get back on stage and doing what he does because it's been a love of his life.
Eventually.
Especially if you know that as a guitar tech, he just, all the time, that's where his mind was. Matter of fact, his past wives will tell you that's where his mind was all the time.
Most of them.
Oh, well.
Yeah. But here
Those
I am.
guitar player jokes are all about you. You wrote them, didn't you?
Yeah.
What's that one I bought? Be careful, there's a scam out there. I bought this expensive jewelry for my wife, and they sent me a guitar instead. Yeah, right. Fred, give it up for him, please.
Thank you very much. A big thanks to Ted and Long John. This would not happen if it wasn't for you guys, and this is a pretty cool thing. Only in Duncan. I'm going to try an old Tom Paxton tune. A song called The Last Thing on My Mind. Get my arm working. too late for learning. Made of sand, made of sand. In the wink of an eye, my soul's turning. For in your hand, in your hand, are you going away with no word of farewell? Will there be not a trace left behind? You know I could love you better. I didn't mean to be unkind. Now you know that was the last thing on my mind. As we walk, all my thoughts are tumbling round and round, round and round. Underneath our feet, the subway's rumbling. Underground, underground. Are you going away with no word of farewell? Will there be not a trace left behind? You know I could love you better. I didn't mean to be unkind. And you know that was the last thing on my mind. You got reasons aplenty for going. This I know, this I know. Now the weeds have been steadily growing underground, underground. Are you going away with no word of farewell? Will there be not a trace left behind? You know I could have loved you better. I didn't mean to be unkind. You know that was the last thing on my mind. Now you know that was the last thing on my mind. On my mind. Well, I think I used to sing that about up here. That's awfully low. My voice has changed since I fell on that fence. Let me see. Ooh. Ooh. Well, the hand's almost working. We'll try another one here. It's not James Taylor, Jim Crochet. And breathe. I know right away that's not going to work. We'll do a different song. Still not quite there. My arm is an inch longer. So the strings are in different places. Okay, no whining. There's a song called, it's not what I was going to do. Okay. A song called Colors, yeah. That's it. Yellow is the color of my true love's hair in the morning when we rise. In the morning when we rise, that's the time I like best. Green is the color of the sparkling corn in the morning when we rise. In the morning when we rise, that's the time, that's the time I like the best. Blue is the color of the skies up above in the morning when we rise. Well, in the morning when we rise, that's the time, that's the time I like the best. Mellow is a feeling, Lord, that I'll get when I'm near you. When I'm near you, that's the time, that's the time I like the best. Freedom is a word I would rarely use without thinking, without thinking about the time, about the time when I'm with you. Yellow is the color of my true love's hair in the morning when we rise. In the morning when we rise, that's the time, that's the time I like the best. That's the time, that's the time I like the best. Thank you very much. Got to be one more here. This is a John Prine tune. If you know the words, oh, my mask is on the floor. Please do sing along. A song called Grandpa Was a Carpenter, which is something I was once. And I am a grandpa. Many times. Yeah, I can do this. Grandpa wore his suit to dinner nearly every day. No particular reason, he just dressed that way. With a matching tie, bogus shoes, bogus wingtip shoes. Built the closet on our back porch full of penny and a burned out fuse. Grandpa was a carpenter, he built houses, stores, and banks. Chain smoked Camel cigarettes, hammered nails and planks. He was level on the level. He shaved even every door. When he bought at Verizon, hour was Lincoln won the war. Well, now he used to sing me blood on the saddle, rock me on his knee, and he let me listen to the radio before we got TV. Well, he'd drive to church on Sunday. He'd take me with him too. Stained glass in every window, fear and age in every hue. Grandpa was a carpenter, he wore houses, stains and banks. He chain smoked Camel cigarettes, he hammered nails and planks. He was level on level, he shaved even every door, and he voted for Eisenhower 'cause Lincoln won the war. Now Grandma was a teacher way down in Bowling Green, and she traded in her sewing machine for a moon melting machine. And she called her husband Mister, and she walked real tall and proud. And she used to buy me comic books after Grandpa died. Grandpa was a carpenter, he built houses, stores, and banks. Those smoked him cigarettes, he hammered nails and planks. He was level on the level, he shaved him in every door, and he voted for Eisenhower 'cause Lincoln won the war. Yes, he voted for Eisenhower 'cause Lincoln won the war. He won the war. A little bit of that for you. Thank you very much. Let's get my mask on. Okay.
Thing is, I know all those songs from when they first came out.
65, 72.
Donovan did that one in between.
Colors, yeah.
Yeah. Did he write that?
He did.
Did he? And Tom Paxton, I checked it. I thought Ian Tyson may have been a part of that. Oh, I know, and so he should have. It was a beautiful song. Tom Paxton. Go do the history. Check out some of the people who have played before. I managed to pick up a box set of Louis Jordan, 4 CDs. One of them's got 19 songs on it. And the other one's got 22 songs on it. Just songs that they recorded from 1942 to 1950, and it's like the hippest stuff you'll ever hear. Great solos, great leads, just humor all over the place. It was Louis Jordan and the Timpani Five, and there was never 5 members in the band. Yeah, sense of humor, and had a lot of fun. He's the guy who did Caledonia, Ain't Nobody Here But Us Chickens, Saturday Night Fish Fry, and all that stuff. Calbogie, yeah. No, not Calbogie. Anyway, that's in Ontario. You're up now, Michelle. We're getting that all set up. Then who was I going to do afterwards? We have a gentleman that came up. I want to get you up after that. What's your name? Ricomo? Sure. You're up next after Michelle. Okay. No, right after this next lady. And then, as I try and figure things out as the night goes, I'm going to get to you. I would then, if we had him up, then I would put Sonnet up. Trying to do that boy girl. Is that like wrong these days? Right. Okay. So like, but what is that now? Where is that? You can't. When did that stop happening? Okay. Good. So I'm allowed to I'm allowed to learn it. What is there's 42 gender. One of them being one that says I love them all. It's just like, yeah. Be who you want to be. All the things that we want to do, just continue doing it. And forgive for some of us who might make mistakes if we don't use the right words. I'll get crap for this, but I started calling it the alphabet people. Because I couldn't remember how the order was, right? It's just yeah. And not to be, no, you can't be doing jokes about shit like that because you get in trouble. Yes, you can. It's okay to be in trouble. An old hat. Isn't that terrible? I resemble that remark. Old. You leave old out of it. Anyway, that guitar is, in fact, a little over a year old. Is that right?
A little less than a year.
A little less than a year old. That's where the year comes in, right? Yeah, old. It's just less old.
Yeah.
It's not that old. I'm getting off here. She's been coming back now 3 times, and I really enjoy the fact that her styling. I love her finger picking, and I love the fact that this guitar gets to be heard because we do what we do.
It's
And
number 4 time.
4 time?
Yeah.
Oh, see how much fun we're having? You're going to be keeping track. I know that. Give it up for Michelle, please.
So I'll just say hello to my husband, who's a truck driver, and he's in Salt Lake, Utah right now. This is just to warm up my hands and get my bugs out. Just GCD song. Everyone's favorite. It's about waking up in the middle of the night with a headache. I wanna lay in bed, but it hurts me too much. I wasn't even out drinking and all that other such. Had I known that I'd feel this way, I'd have flown and not even hell would make me pay. And even though my kidneys are half broken, I'm gonna swallow half this bottle of ibuprofen. 'Cause though I woke with bright moonlight, my eyes feel dry and I barely have sight. The dull throbbing itch is such a bitch. I can scratch it or patch it and all I can do is endure it. Pain stops me from being horizontal and all I want is sleep now that I'm vertical. I wanna lay in bed but it hurts me too much. I wasn't even out drinking and all that other such. Had I known that I'd feel this way, I'd have flown and not even hell would make me pay. And even though my kidneys are half broken, I'm gonna swallow half this bottle of ibuprofen. 'Cause though I woke with bright moonlight, my eyes feel dry and I barely have sight. It's not good for me, but bloody hell, my head is ringing like a bell. My face is numb and my eyes are see, and the noise in my ears is like a bumblebee. I wanna lay in bed, but it hurts me too much. I wasn't even out drinking and all that other such. Had I known that I'd feel this way, I'd have flown and not even hell would make me pay. Okay. Did anyone hear the bell?
More cowbell.
Okay, so I don't have words for my other 2 songs, so if I can't remember the words, I'll just have to play some guitar for you. So this is a Mississippi John Hurt song, Lonesome, Gotta Walk That Lonesome Valley. If I can play it and remember. This one is Townes Van. Actually, it's not. The words are not original to Townes Van Zandt. It's a Civil War song, but it's the guitar part that he came up with. It's Cocaine Blues. Again, if I can play it, remember. Cocaine, all around my heart and running around my brain. Cocaine, I old cocaine. Woke up this morning, I had a hunger pain. All I want for breakfast is my good cocaine. Cocaine, I old cocaine. Get out of bed, mama, head downtown. Take along your money and have a look around. Find a man, find the man that sells cocaine. Get out of here, mama, thought you understood. If you have no connections, then you know damn good. Cocaine, ah, you old cocaine. Coke's for horses, Lord, it ain't for men. They say it kills ya, but they don't say when. Cocaine, ah, you old cocaine. Come here, mama, let's build us a boat. We'll sail down memory lane, shed a tear every time we think about cocaine. Cocaine, 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 all around my heart and running around my brain. Cocaine, ah, you old cocaine.
My fingers ache just watching you. That's a lot of work, getting all that down. Those guys were not simple players. Well done, my dude. Thank you. And on that guitar, you can look at it afterwards. It's going to be pretty cool. Thank you very much, Michelle. And to all those people in Texas, hey, how you all doing? Hey. We got this guy whose name I can't pronounce is up next. Yeah, him. I ain't going to try it. I don't know why. Where are you from? Japan. Okay. Here, we'll move that. It's a long way to come for open mic. Oh, from here. Cool. Then you can come more often. Yep. Won't be your last. No, you'll be here more often. Good. On the bus. School bus. I have a school bus. Yeah. But it holds all our equipment and our tents and everything out there. No, I have, but my dogs lived in it. I had 11 dogs live in it. It wasn't supposed to be. It's a long story, but you'll find out more about me as you come here more often. By the way, big shout out to Dr. Ted Cadillac, the sound guy tonight. Not only from the people in here, because you know how good it sounds, but for the people out there that are listening as well. He's doing all the camera work, and he's making sure that everything goes smoothly, and that the sound that you get out there is as good as the sound that's in the room. Maybe even better. No? Same? Equally as good. How's that? From Duncan, give it up for him, please. You know who he is.
Okay. The first song I'm gonna play is about the connection with people when you actually get to feel the connection. It's like, wow. More than anything. So, about that. Okay. Thank you. That was in Japanese, if you guys didn't know. No way. Yeah. Okay, I should sing some English songs too. Okay. So yeah, the biggest difference between Japan and here is the nature, I would say. And I just came from Alberta, and I really love the mountain there, Rocky Mountains, and this song is about beauty of nature. Yeah. Okay. It will be good. Okay. Let the flow subside. You're on the ropes, I'm on your side. Life is confusing. Try your eyes. Ain't got the mind. My heart's been broke so many times. I'm only rinsing these tired eyes. the river is clean, is starry sky. I never could need some smoky light. Know where the truth resides. Know where the truth of mine. See through these fresh insights. Don't blink. Gold beams of light. The forest floor is teeming with life. Not all the falling. This world is right. Drink up a stream. The thirst is all you'll ever need. Move with the moment. Your soul is alright. You know I'd be damned if I couldn't cry. Emotion released to the ocean tide. Now here I am inside, bathed in the inner light. Polished and polished light. Awake. So beautiful, why is it so beautiful? Why is it so beautiful today? Under the moonlit sky, love for the true divine. Every word that's a sign, springs from the earth. Thank you. That was all right. Pretty good. Yeah, I forgot some English, but that's okay. That's taken for granted. Yeah. Okay, I'll play a song. I really love like Sesame Street's kind of 1970s kids TV show, and I dream of going on there sometime in 1970s. And if I get to go on the show, I would play something like this. Below the ocean, the gossip jellyfish calls to his friends, come out to play. No one comes out running, he don't care if they're coming. A different story every day. He doesn't know if he's sad or not. There's too much to contemplate. How can take him from this beautiful day after ruin? He's riding away. He just loves it away. He's nothing but brave. Simple mother of fate. Oh, the wire planning, building castles of sand and love for a jelly comrade. Jelly's not surprised, cause he only sees with his eyes, but loves more than you could understand. With all the strength of a baby moth, he cares nothing but water away, and the dreams of a beautiful day for us all. He's riding away. He just loves it away. He's nothing but brave. A simple mother of fate. Join him on a current made of imagining, and come to a new way. Surrender, you are the largest wave. Go deeper, fly into space.
you make sure you come back next Tuesday. Okay? And I'll show you the video afterwards when you see. It's pretty cool what goes on here. There's 5 cameras and you don't know where they are. It's kind of neat. Thanks very much. And your name here. Tell me your name.
Ritomo.
There. Give it another round of applause, please. First of all, for figuring out how to get out of the mountains and come down to the land of plenty, the warm land. Yeah, the Cowichan Valley. I love it here. I can wear sandals all year round. Of course, it gets a little wet on snowy days, but you know what the hell. So Sonnet's getting up next, which is really neat because she's a poetry lady. She's actually a professor up at the university in Nanaimo at VIU, and she teaches poetry. There's a professor of poetry. You don't teach poetry, do you? Well, how do you teach you? Yeah, but it's like I don't know how you would teach someone to write poetry. Well, you show them how to get inside their soul. Well, that would be it, right? Hey, you know what I found out? I can go to any class. Most of the classes at VIU I can go because I'm a mature student. Did you know that? I could take your course because for free because I'm a senior. Isn't that cool? They do that. That's kind of cool. You would. You should. She's very good at what she does. In fact, today, are you going to be doing any originals? Look at what we do for the musicians here. Way to go, Ted. Here you go, my dear. This is not her first time to come down here. It's kind of neat when she showed up. We had first seen her at when we were doing something for the Women's Day. You were doing poetry, and you were on that stage. I remember seeing you there, and that was cool. And then you showed up one night, and it was really cool when we started figuring out all the connections we got and everything else. Yahoo! She keeps on coming back. That's because she's good. And the other thing is she was using this place to practice so she could do something at the Port Theatre. She had to get her legs, her hours in, her 10,000 hours, whatever the program was. And it's kind of cool, and that's what we're here for, is for those things to happen. So anybody who's watching tonight, if you have that urge to want to come down, do it. Give it a try. It's only $5. So far, everyone's had a good time, haven't you? Yeah.
This smells like Listerine, and I love that smell.
Don't you? You want to drink it. That's unfortunate. We've only got a third of a bottle left. Sorry. Yeah, that's why they only sell it in certain stores. You have to have a prescription to get it. No. Oh, I gave you the wrong course. Duh.
Sometimes help isn't help.
I know that. Oh, look at this short cord. It's a good thing but yeah, well, there you go.
Da 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 da.
Would you would you please tell the audience the origin of your name, Sonnet? Being
sure.
that you're a professor of poetry.
Sure. Okay. Yeah, I did not pick it. It is a combination of my parents' names, kind of like Brangelina. My dad's name is Jason, and my mother's name is Janet. You take S-O-N from Jason and N-E-T from Janet, and you get Sonnet.
And true to destiny, she became a poet.
Yeah, because like my parents are not big readers. But my dad had a copy of they had read, or his brother had to read the Shakespeare sonnets in high school. So there was this copy that he had that had not really been cracked, but I was interested in it because it had my name on it. So okay, I went to Vancouver this weekend to try to take an intensive workshop with the songwriters.ca. So thank you, Bobby, and who was the other guy? What was his name? Not Maurice. Murray. I played this song for them. We talked a lot about split sheets and sync and publishing and all kinds of stuff that I don't know much about. And they're into making money off of this kind of thing and writing hits. And as a poet, I never really worried about that. That's why I got a day job teaching. But in any case, I played them this song, and they're like, I don't hear that on the radio. That's one of the things I said. And then they're also like, there's such a thing as a 7 a.m. song and a 10 p.m. song. And they're like, I do not hear this on the radio at 7 a.m. And if you want to write a hit, it has to be a 7 a.m. song. But if people have a bunch of beers in them, they'll love your song. It's like, yeah. It galvanizes me, right? Like, I don't know, I like want to make a story out of it in which I am the hero-ish, the hero? Anyway. Y'all have heard this one before, John and Ted. Friends, I got something sensitive to confess. I'm in a situation, got me feeling like a hot mess now. I'm a fine-formed person with soft lips and firm curves. But my body ain't getting the attention it deserves. Now I got a man who calls me his queen, but his penis ain't agreeing, if you know what I mean. Trying to compete with cum shots and dumb plots on his screen. Has been doing a serious number to my self-esteem, but he says, baby, it ain't you, you just gotta understand. I've been sitting at a screen with the lotion in my hand. Baby, it ain't you, this isn't what I planned. I can only get it going alone with only fans. So now I got the wank. I got the wank. I got the wank. The wank widow blues. Thanks. Tried to spice it up, get some leather and lingerie. Fuzzy handcuffs, blindfold, ball gag. I tried to be his dom, tried to be his slave. But nothing wasn't working, no how and no way. He said, baby, it ain't you, you just gotta understand. I've been sitting at a screen with the lotion in my hand. Baby, it ain't you, this isn't what I planned. I can only get it going alone with only fans. So now I got the wank. I got the wank. I got the wank. The wank widow blues. Ba 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 da da da. Wah 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 wah. Wah 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 wah. Well, you could be a trans man, woman, agender, NB. You are gonna feel my story if you like a little D. But that at the end of the day, it's an incompatibility. If your fapping is fucking up getting inside of me, you've been sitting at a screen with the lotion in your hand, now you can't get it up for a real person. Sitting at a screen with the lotion in your hand, now you can't get it up for a real human. And I can't have the wank. I can't have the wank. I can't have the wank. The wank widow blows. The wank widow blows. The wank widow blows. Thank you. 7 a.m. song. I just, it was the last class today, the term ends. I played that song for the first time. I played songs for my class for the first time. I was like, do I need like some kind of legal, do I need to make them sign something before I say this in the class? But they're all cool. I'll just make sure I'm in the right key. So this is a Yeba tune that I'm working on. Well, she slid down the hall in her socks and yelled, "Come outside." No, nothing's wrong. I just happened to have a surprise.
So we fell through the door like the autumn leaves, and I wrestled my brother down to his knees, and we watched as her rocket shot into the October sky. There's a picture of us in a layer of dust on the mantle, right by my cigarettes that I smoked since you left, 'cause you said you had to fly in the October sky, in the October sky. La da 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 da, da 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 da. Now I work in the city and I blend into the crowd, and the people grieve with me since the towers came down, down. You could cut the pollution with a butter knife. You could wake up at 2 and then party all night. But I miss my mama, so I stand on the street and get high. There's a picture of us in a layer of dust on the mantle, right by my cigarettes that I smoked since you left, 'cause you said you had to fly in the October sky. La da 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 da, la da 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 da. And as I go back home to Memphis, I remember days that I was outside shooting rockets almost as high in the October sky, in the October sky. Suddenly, seems like we've been here before. I never really cared until I met you. Till now, I always got by on my own. I never really cared until I met you. In the October sky, October sky, la da da, la da da da, la da 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 da.
Thanks. That's Yeba. She is amazing. Rita Mo, I've never met you before, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Do 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 do. 12. Okay. Yeah, I'm doing. I feel like I'm doing my storytelling ones a little bit. They're all storytelling ones. This is just another fun one. The Nanaimo Art Gallery asked a bunch of artists to do some stuff over the summer, engaging with the Millstone River. And so they had like visual artists and curators and writers and like indigenous storytellers, all just thinking a lot about the Millstone River, going on and being around the river and creating art. And they asked me to come to each of the events. I think there was like 4 or 5 events. And then at the end, my event was the final one. And I was supposed to respond to what I had seen and also do my own engaging with the Millstone River. So I wrote 4 songs for that show. And this one is from the archive, the digital archives that the gallery gave me access to, in which there was a letter from a guy to a guy about a fish ladder. Do you know what a fish ladder is? Does anybody? Okay, some yet. There's a couple of people. So if I explain the fish ladder as like a man-made kind of concrete structure that helps the fish get back up the river so that they can spawn, because the river has been like damaged by human stuff, and so they need help getting back up. Does that help? So there's one. There's one, or there's like a couple of attempts, and I don't even know if the millstone one actually works anymore. But I went and like looked at it. I was like, what is that? Oh, it's the fish ladder. So I made a song out of the letter. Because I just love the idea of a song about a fish ladder. Dear sir, if you please, let me tell you about a pretty little river where the steelhead trout and the coho salmon in springtime like to spawn. It runs through the middle of the harbor city, and given all its gravel, you'd think it would be pretty full of pink fresh fish. But sir, that's why I'm writing this letter. Let's build a fish ladder so the fish can run upstream. Let's build a fish ladder so the fish can do what they do, so the fish can swim up through the millstone stream. There's a big slab of rock in Barsby Park and a set of waterfalls in Bowen that block the frisky fish from getting where they need to go to get it on. So we drew up a budget to bulldoze a road and blow 9 holes in the slab of stone. We'll need a bulldozer, some explosives, a truck. There was another thing, a backhoe, and some men at $4 an hour. Let's build a fish ladder so the fish can run upstream. Let's build a fish ladder so the fish can do what they do, so the fish can swim up through the millstone stream. So y'all got the Braffy vibe of it? And the like intense, like complex lyrics. Let's build a fish ladder so the fish can do what they do. Let's build a fish ladder so the fish can swim up through the millstone stream. In case you're feeling so moved. Thanks for your attention. I'm sure you'll agree with Nanaimo Parks and Rec and BC Fisheries that our proposal for a fishway is a sound intervention. Of course, the fishermen will love it, but it's also good for kids to see some spawning in their neighborhood. It will be good for the fish and good for the community. Okay, together now. Let's build a fish ladder so the fish can run upstream. Let's build a fish ladder so the fish can do what they do, so the fish can swim up through the millstone stream. Right? So the fish can do what they do, so the fish can swim up through the millstone stream. Thank you very much. My name is Sonnet.
Who thought it was going to be a sing-along? Eh? Well done. Name is Sonnet. Keep your eyes and ears open. Encourage her whenever you can. Yeah. So, Brandwin's going to get us next. Where are you from? Oh, you're right. You live in Kansas City, Missouri. Hey, that's where the Folk Alliance is in Kansas City. That's cool. We've gone to that a couple of years. We haven't gone to Kansas City, though. Yeah, you can be. Yeah, you can be sorry. Just joking. You still got the Canadian in you. You gonna sit then? Okay. Yeah. I thought he said standing. Cool. We got Philo in. I got some people here to see Philo too, so I'm going to make them wait a little bit longer. Yeah, this guy's. I also got Bill Levity's here and John Hatfield's here. Mom's got a curfew. No, she doesn't. We got Duncan who's got to get up after. Mr. Duncan, we're going to get you up soon, sir. And are you going to want to get up tonight, my dear? Okay. But you will get up soon again. That's good. I'm encouraged that you've come back. Thank you very much. Just kind of neat for the fact that there's been two people tonight that aren't used to being here. They've never been here. Well, he's been here once, but that was back at the Duncan Garage days years ago. Yeah. Back in those days. But it's kind of neat to see new people giving it a try. And it's also good to see Philo back, too. That's going to be a fun time. So how am I going to work this then? I'm thinking, okay, Duncan, you'll be on after Brandwin, okay? And then we're going to use, where's John Hatfield? You guys want to twist arms over who goes, you or Bill Levity? First? You guys work it out. Because huh? Yeah. I love it. They're both wordsmiths too.
Sorry.
How sorry?
Another sorry.
Very sorry. Oh, there's a song there. The Last Thing in My Mind. Thanks for doing that, Fred. That's going to be on me. I'm going to sleep with that one tonight. That's okay. I like it. I like that song. It's just well written. Tom Paxton was a good writer. You know, as many people are. You doing originals or covers?
Originals.
Far out. They see that's what
Far
this
out.
room was designed for, was original.
Cool.
Then the whole idea is, we were talking about this. No offense, so there's a place up in the interior where everybody, says it's a really great place to go and people listen. I go, that's right. And they said, yeah, because you get to go in and eat and have your drinks, and then they go around and make sure that everyone's quiet during the show so you listen to you. So how do you judge if you had a good night? The drinks were good, the meal was good, and the music was good? Or did you go just to see the music? Or did you go for the food and the music? Like, where's the placement on that? Here you come for the water, the bottled water we have, which is excellent. Tap water, Pepsi. No, we were here just for the music, which is kind of cool. You ready to go then?
Ready?
Take it away, Bradwin. Give him a warm welcome, please, to the Couch and Valley again.
Yay. Hey, guys. I'm up here because one of my family members got sick, really sick, bad sick, and so I flew up here. And as you might imagine, I sort of have been in a bit of an introspective mood. So I haven't played publicly for, years, 10 years probably. So it might be a little rusty, see what goes. But yeah, all originals. Neon lights and yellow skies and freezing in the rain. Walking by myself in 7th. Somewhere in the city lights, a girl that I just met gave me such a good impression. And I'm thinking how amazing the wind sounds in the rain. if you ever stopped and listened. Maybe if I showed her, she'd leave the city for the plains. Once she knew what she was missing. City girl, those neon lights are fading. The finest skies and the clearest nights are waiting. City girl, we could fall in love under the light of 1,000 suns. Oh, but city girls don't fall for guys like me. If I had $1 million, well, I'd buy up all them lights. The boulevard that runs through Granville, hang from the mountains, light the country up for miles, so she could see them from her window. City girl, those neon lights are fading. Finest skies and the clearest nights are waiting. City girl, we could fall in love under the light of 1,000 suns. Oh, but city girls don't fall for guys like me. The city girls don't fall for guys like me. City girls don't fall for guys like me. Thanks, guys. Let's see here. Okay, this one, no one literally has ever heard this. You guys will be the first people. This is for real. If I can remember the lyrics, let's see. Might be there. Okay. Hey there, firefly, dancing in the moonlight, then you died. What's a man supposed to think but an itty bitty demon dancing in the rain? Drinking drugs and alibis and innocent instead of lies. I'm tired of the sadness and the madness in these times. It's a beautiful madness. You're a stunning crying sadness. You're a sight that leaves me breathless, flashing fire in the night. And I admit that I never said a prayer in my life. Ain't it how it's supposed to be for the bold and the brave and the wild and the free? About wrangling boats and pickup trucks and all the things that weren't enough, but all you need's a little love and a sunset and a breeze. It's a fantastic happening. It's a beautiful unraveling. I wanna dance into the moonlight singing yippee fucking A. Hey, hey, it's hard to write a song about a firefly and a man sitting in the dark. It'll be about you and me, zipping through the galaxies or 100 million other shining stars. Sorry, I messed that up. wonder what he's missing. 'Cause Firefly, you and me will be dancing in the rain. Hey, they ought to write a song about a firefly and a man sitting in the dark. It'll be about you and me, zipping through the galaxy with 100 million other shining stars. I'm messing up a little bit on that, sorry guys. Yeah, first people ever to hear that. Called Firefly. Awesome, thanks. I can do super dark or kind of lighter. What do you want? Super dark? Okay. Okay, this is dark. I might lose the lyrics on this, so I will do my best. I'm actually working on this song, so if you have suggestions after, let me know. One second. By the way, this is so cool. What all this is cool. Yeah. Thanks, guys. I hope I come back one day. All right, here we go. All right. Driving kind of reckless down the highway to Infirmary. Red lit skies and counting lights and operations in the mirror. The evergreens are blowing, there's a devil in the wind. He's whispering to me like a long lost friend. Hey now, how about that? The Lord of Hell's giving me a chance, but you ain't got time right now. Been drunk for 40 hours, had a room down at the Rook. Waitress at the bar said the drinks are on the house. I'm staring at the ceiling cracks, there's a woman on my knee and a demon in the mirror staring back at me, singing, "Ooh, boy, best be crawling on your knees, best be begging for your salvation. Boy, you can't run away from me." Gonna head to the frontier like Lewis and Clark. Walk into the ocean, watch it boil around my arms. Find me in the shallows, you can see it in the news. A boy lost west of Infirmary, had nothing left to lose. Hey now, how about that? The world will know I never had a chance, but you ain't got time right now. Lightning bolts are crashing, sending shivers through my spine. Dawn caught me short of Infirmary when a man stepped in the light. Said nothing's gonna stop you, boy, from getting where you go. You got hell up above you and hell down below, singing, ooh, boy, best be crawling on your knees, best be begging for your salvation. Boy, you can't run away from me. Some kind of bridge here. son who's half my age. He's in and out of juvenile, drinking whiskey out the pit. Or maybe that was me when I was young as him. I'm standing at the frontier like Lewis and Clark. The water's boiling around me, pulling at my arms, and I'm burning up my forgiveness across 1,000 miles of plains. But girl, I'm thinking of you now and the choices that I made. I'm singing, oh Lord, I've come crawling on my knees. I've come begging for my salvation, for the things that I once did. There you go, Dark. Thank you, guys.
Now, Bramwin, how long are you in town for?
I leave on the 16th.
16th, which is a Thursday night.
Yeah, about a week.
Yeah, okay. What are we doing on the 15th? That's, I think, that broadcast. Yeah. Emma Plant is in town? Oh, gosh. Cool. Well, there's for next Tuesday. Can you come back? Sure. Oh, and before you go, I want to talk to. Oh no, I'd like to figure out how to do a good little show and put it out on the web, on the winter web there for you. Yeah, that's cool. Make it beneficial while you're up here from Missouri. I like that word, Missouri. 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 Kind of like Trana. Trana. No, it's Toronto. Tirana. No, it's all trans now. Don't say that, John. God, you'll get in trouble. Speaking of which, Matt Billen passed away. If you know anybody know who Matt Billen is? Great Canadian comic who I was fortunate. Him and Mike McDonald were on a tour once, and they came to the Duncan Garage, and I had the opportunity to introduce him. And so at the end of the night, he says, "Well, that was pretty good. Thanks for opening up for me." And I went, "What?" So I can actually say that I opened up for Mike McDonald, which is really good. But Matt Billen turned out to be the hero for me. Yeah. He's going to play the Kohan. But anyway, Matt was a very gracious comedian, and in that he helped anybody, always had his hand out to the back to help anybody to come back up. And he had some beautiful views about whether or not we actually went to the moon. Some of his material was based on, at that year that we landed on the moon was the same year that if you wanted to find out if your wife was pregnant in the United States of America, you sent her urine to the doctor, and the doctor would inject it into a rabbit. If the rabbit died, you were pregnant. That's the technology they had at that time, and yet they put someone on the moon? Come on. And phone calls, we still... Anyway, there was a whole bunch of things. But he would push those, and he had to look him up online, anything to do with Matt Billen. He had a wonderful way of viewing the world. Unfortunately, he passed away a week and a half ago down in Mexico after doing a show. And I do suspect I want to know what the show was like, because I think he knew before he went into that show that he was not going to make it past that night. But it's just an interesting thing, and I really enjoy that guy, Matt Billen. Keep an eye out for him. Matt Billen, not Dylan, Billen, comic, Canadian comic. Great.
I just want to say my favorite joke by Matt Billen ever was he said, "I taught my dog to read," and the crowd kind of went quiet, and he said, "Well, not out loud."
Yeah, Matt Billen, that's an original. But right now we have another original. Mr. Duncan, who is here tonight. And the great thing about this is we've watched the progression from what started off as just coming in and doing one or two things. After about almost a year now, you've been coming, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's just progressed. One night the drums were up here, so he got on the drums and used that for what he does. And they're just nice little rants about, and well, rant being just a way of saying a discourse with the public about things that are on his mind and observations. And then he's progressed. We didn't have the drums, so we got into the kohana. One night the guitar was up here, so we tried the guitar. So for me and for Ted, it's very neat to see the growth that's taking place in this human being who's being allowed to find out what being on stage is all about. His name is Duncan. Let's give it up for him, please.
Okay, guys, thank you. So I wrote some songs. I'm going to try them here. So the first song is called Oh Canada. So here it goes. Oh Canada, oh home and native land. Oh Canada, for peace and unity. Oh Canada, for love and patience. True patriot of in all our sons' command. True patriot of yet solve crime. True patriot of a saddle for horse. With glory hearts we see the rise, the truth north strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, oh, yeah, oh, yeah. God keep our land, it is ours. God keep our land. It is majestic. God keep our land. It is artistic, glorious and free. We need it. Glorious and free. We deserve it. Glorious and free. We embrace it. Yeah, so that's the first song. And so the second one is, I don't like the rain, and I thank goodness we got a break from it because it was getting a bit annoying. So I'm just going to do the second song, and it's called Rain, Rain, we are here. Rain, rain, we are near. Rain, rain, we are gone. Rain, rain, we are nowhere. When it rains, we feel it. When it rains, we feel it. When it rains, we feel it. And so when it rains, we feel it. So what is Yav na rain? What is to just rain? What is to jump? You rain. What is to shovel? Not rain. That's more like snow. So when it rains, we feel it. When it rains, we feel it. When it rains, we feel it. If it stops raining, yes, do a Sundance, yeah. If it stops raining, yeah, let's plant some trees. If it stops raining, yeah, let's get ready to mow the grass that has grown. If it stops raining, let's take the town back. What we want, stop the rain. What we need, yet the sun shine. What we need, stop cutting down trees. What we want, a dry winter. No rain, 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 just go away. So the rain is so annoying. The rain is yapping. The rain is so majestic. The rain is so crazy. The rain scary. The rain is mysterious. And the rain has to stop eventually. Yeah, so the final third song I'm gonna do is, I think it's called, it's called like My Joy to the World, and it's probably just a Christmas song. So I'm gonna do this. Okay, so here it goes. I'm just trying to find it. So joy to the world, the Lord has come. Yet earth receive her King. Yet every heart prepare him room. And heaven and nature sin, and heaven and nature sin, and heaven and nature sin. Joy to the world, joy to the world. Joy to the world, the Savior reigns. Yet their men, their sons impure. Yet fields and floods, walks hills and plains. Repeat the sounding joy, repeat the sounding joy. Repeat the sounding joy. Joy to the world, we sin. Yet the earth receive her King. Joy to the world. Joy to the world, we sin, yet the man, their sons employ. So he rules the world with truth and grace, and makes the nations prove, and glories of his righteousness, and wonders of his love, and wonders of his love, and wonders of his love, and wonders of his love. Yes, thank you.
Yeah, way to go. Bill Levity. That was Mr. Duncan. Thank you, Duncan, for what you
And
did.
Duncan, I want to tell you, Leanie Beanie was watching from up in Campbell River and loved it because you're playing her drum. She really enjoyed it.
Yes, Leanie, how you doing?
How's Leanie?
Leanie couldn't make it down. She's got a doctor's appointment this week, so she figured it would be, if she got down here, she'd spend too much time here and not get back there in time.
And the weather.
And it would be stressful, so she decided it would be just as easy to come down next week. So Leanie Beanie will be here next week. She'll also be here for the gathering of toilet paper.
The toilet paper review?
Yep.
Nice.
You're not in on that this year.
Well, I wasn't invited.
No, it's true.
Everyone's invited. Sitting or standing?
Sitting. Yeah, we're feeling bad. John and I are at the back of the room, and you're practically fawning over this Brandwin guy. And John's like, well, I've been here 7 years, and I've known him for 35 years. And have we ever gotten a show? I don't think so. No, that was really good, Brandwin. I'm just teasing. That was beautiful.
No, he's not teasing. He's just like that.
I'm just like that. Sour old man.
But also the host of For the Love of Words, Flo.
Yes, that's true.
Did
We
you?
had our 14th birthday. I'm speaking as if there's a microphone. Just had our 14th birthday. It was fun. Saw it, yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
And you want a stand and a light?
Oh, please. Are you pausing? Is that a pregnant pause?
Yeah, that's pregnant.
You got the mic, fella.
I know. Is she in here? No, she's outside having her cigarette.
Who's that?
There's a lady that's here to see Philo tonight, and she used to be a cook at the Arbutus.
Oh.
As a matter of fact, she was there. Memories on Facebook was able to show up telling me that I had, how it was December 5th when I answered the ad for the 150 soft seat theater seats.
Thank you, sir. Yeah,
And because I got those seats, by the way, you guys that are sitting in those seats are in front of Jehovah's Witnesses. So if you, anytime you start finding yourself becoming anally retentive and you want to start knocking on the door and handing out literature, resist.
Resist.
Okay.
Fight back.
Fight back.
Fight back. He put that down. That's not going to work. Whoa. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, but he'd have to be wearing glasses then.
Okay, who cares?
No, pull it up. You can do it. We'll give. I can come up with something to say while you do that.
What a trouble! I think I'm going to be a really troublesome senior. I'm looking forward to this. Just one of those grumpy complainers, you know. I hope not. What's that? I got. Oh, where'd it go? I had it in the front. I got many compliments on the toothbrush today, and I was walking around doing postering for the pantomime. And that's always fun. I always enjoy talking to people. And I have the watermelon fingers from my granddaughter.
Good. I was hoping it was your granddaughter.
Well, would it be wrong if I said
No, I guess not.
I felt judged there, didn't you? Didn't you hear a little judgment there?
Sorry. Oh, my goodness. That's
First it's boy, girl, and then it's you can't sit at home doing your own fingernails. And oh, my God. So anyway, it was going. Oh, and I got a great. Do you know the gal's name that owns the Eclectic Avenue?
Yes.
Are you willing to share it?
No.
Yeah, I just don't remember. Anyway, and her helper starts with a K, and I got this fabulous dress for the dame, and you're going to be disturbed on a psychic and physical level when you see it.
How
it's
can
that
I get
good.
I want to get a matinee ticket.
What's that? We get you a matinee ticket.
Could you?
Yep.
Make sure I don't lose out.
No.
You want to check this pantomime out. It's like every year they do it. It's just outrageously funny. It's good time.
It's good
and young
fun.
kids are encouraged to pick sides and
Holler at the bad guy and
Yeah.
cheer for the hero, and
it's everything I don't like.
it's everything you don't like. Yeah, we encourage them to be loud and rude. Well, in certain areas, you know. But it's very disturbing.
So
to you,
if
isn't
at any
it?
time you want to be rude and no, sorry,
Go
Bill
no
Levity is his name. We like him. Give him a chance, please. 3 songs coming up from Bill Levity.
3 songs. Sorry to pick on you there, Bramwin. I didn't really mean that. That was lovely. You've all been very, very entertaining. That's not the right chord. This was a very successful love affair until it wasn't, but the song remains. And there was a lot of seaside, and there was a white Volvo involved, which was very instrumental. And if any of you know the old white Volvo station wagon, when you put the seat down in the back, it's quite large. Yeah. Feel free to dream along on your own love affairs. Oh, the sea is quite involved in this one too, I think. Cowichan Bay. Oh, that our love could be like an opera without the killing. Like a sweet country song without the heartache. Like James Dean Cool without the crash. Like the low belly rumble of Johnny Cash. Come on. Come on, come on. We be free as the wind on the spit under stars, where your cries resound, the geese honking like cars. Soft and silky, tender and warm, your eyes locked tight in that sensual storm. Alright, baby, alright. Well, we go to the bank, our guns all drawn. We make love on the money, drunk until dawn. Laugh like children, young and free. Oh, that our love could always be so fine, baby, so fine. And in the moonlight, when your eyes are so dim with the moon and the stars, the moon and the stars, your iris is gloaming pale. You look like a beautiful vampire who bewitches her victims with her silver gaze. I surrender myself to you. I surrender myself to you, oh darling. Surrender myself to you. Cowichan Bay. We never tested the water. We just rolled around in it. Apparently, you shouldn't drink out of Cowichan Bay, apparently. Salt water, of course. I should have thought that one out. It does have fresh water flowing into it, but even that mix probably a little too gamey. It's brackish. Yeah. Okay, sure. Keep it on the straight and narrow, Bill. All right, I got this. You got this, kid. That's it. I said, Joe. We were just kidding around. I'm sorry, Bradman, again. With John Hadfield and I looked at each other, and I went, "That's it. I'm going home." I was feeling so good. This one also, the ink's a bit blurred. It says 2001. I don't know. We'll see. The fingernail polish is making my fingers a little bit heavier. Feel free to clap along. So much for my enrollment into self-help class and my therapy bond. I knew it would, of course. Who cares if we argue? The sex is great. Two different wavelengths meeting on the same street, but that's all right. Who do you love? Who do you love? Who do you love? Who do you love? And I said, sometimes I lose my head over what goes wrong. Forget to chant the mantra, forget to sing this song, that's all right. Miles of barbed wire, cobra snake for a necktie, little piggy feeds the alligator, and a black widow for the Buddha, black widow for the Buddha. I'm in love with you, and I feel fine. Thank you. Well, I lied. I think the watermelon nail polish saved me on that one. My granddaughter's in the panto too, so that's pretty exciting. You know, when you have progeny or offspring, I didn't have this one, but secondary offspring. And my daughter wasn't particularly interested in theater or music or any of that. And so it's thrilling, of course, that my granddaughter is, and she's playing a demon, a dancing demon. Yeah. And has a couple of lines. So there you go, off to the races. Yeah. I don't know what else I had to say about that. This is a song by my favorite songwriter, Reed Williams, Bob Williams' younger brother, as you remember. This is a really sweet song, and I hope I do it justice. Oh, I know what's missing. Yeah. It's very humbling. The toothbrush is missing, and the glasses. Okay, here we go. Wait till you see me in a red wig with that red dress and the gold shimmery shawl. Yow. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. Okay, Reed, where are you? Help me out on this one. Let me sing you a song. Wanna sing you a song. All your heartache and troubles will be long gone. Let me sing you a song. Let me sleep in your bed. Wanna sleep in your bed. When this wrought iron evening is long dead, let me sleep in your bed. Wanna spend the night together. Now I need you more than ever. Let me bake you a cake made of all my mistakes. You can drive my school bus into the lake. Let me bake you a cake. I have a school bus too now. It's not really mine, it belongs to the theater group. Was this always the scene? Was this always the scene? Now we're burning our bridges with gasoline. Was this always the scene? Wanna spend the night together. Now I need you more than ever. Let me sing you a song. Wanna sing you a song. All your heartache and troubles will be long gone. Wanna sing you a song. Thanks, everybody. Very nice to be here. Enjoyed all your music. Next week, the toothbrush.
Mr. Bill Levity, thank you very much. Thank you very much.
We'll work on our comedy duo later.
We will. We will. John Hatfield. Johnny Hatfield, ladies and gentlemen. Direct from where? Cal Bay. Oh, maybe Tootie, yeah, whatever. Everybody having a good time? Again, I asked that because... Did Sonnet leave? No, good. Don't leave yet. I want to have a chat with you. Things that are coming up, ideas that we've got, things we want to continue to see doing. 2022, you want to know the best thing I've done? In 18 years, I've had a business license in this town. I bought the first one when I needed it. I had to get it in September, which means it was only good for 4 months, but I still had to pay the full price. And then I wasn't sure if I'd be around the second year, so I waited till the very, very last moment. They had to chase me down. It was something like May or June before I actually, I paid up. And I continued to do that because, you never know if you're going to be around, so why spend money, right? And you have to know that all the way along since the showroom's been open, I never book it more than 2 or 3 months ahead because I never knew if we'd be open in that time, right? Sometimes it was only 2 months, but we kept on persevering, and here we are, continuing to get to where we are. And where was that going?
To the lake.
We're not going to the lake. Are we going to the lake again?
Yeah. Apparently you get a cake if you go to the lake.
That's right, you're a poet. No, you're a writer.
Oh, I have a story about that.
I know. There's a book. I read your book, John Hadfield, 1952.
Yeah. I wrote it in yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
19.
I was there.
Yeah, me too.
It's an inside joke, ladies and gentlemen. Let's keep it to the inside. Ooh, sounds nice. Different than your electric.
Yeah, I practiced for days with this electric and my Helicon machine and got beautiful sounds and left the house without it.
And we actually talked about how when you're at home and you get that really good sound, and then you get to a place, and when you go to do it, like it never seems to be the same. And you brought that up, so you had like a couple hours that you could have run home and got it if you had been aware of the fact.
Yeah, but I was just thinking about.
But now you got room in your poncho for the coffee.
Yeah,
and
that's
coffee.
room. Yeah, John gave me a bag of coffee, so it was a good thing I didn't bring the box because I wouldn't have had room for it.
There.
The coffee.
There you go.
So
it's a win-win.
You can't have a silver lining without a dark cloud.
Oh, it's those kind of songs again tonight. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, John Hadfield, the songwriter. Give it up for him, please.
Thank you. What's that? You can't have your pudding? Well, that goes without saying. I was at a coffee with some guys this morning, and one guy says, I don't know how it came up, but he said, people that think they're singer-songwriters, he goes, what is that? He goes, they suck, like it just, whatever they think they are, so I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, really? And so I said, well, I'm a singer-songwriter, and he goes, yeah, sure. And I go, no, really. And he goes, what, do you go around telling everybody you're a singer-songwriter? I said, no, just people that tell me I suck before they even heard me, So, on that note, I write songs with my friend who will remain on, we write as the Knot Brothers because we're not. And we haven't come up, I want my name to be Reef, but I don't know. Every other knot is a name. It doesn't, you don't say something not, or do you? If anybody thinks of it, let me know. So anyway, we wrote these songs together, and he sings way better than me. And I want to sing the song because I like them, but the complication of playing and singing is a bit much. This song is called Learning to Say Goodbye, because a friend of ours decided to exit the building. Actually, he didn't make the decision. It was made for him. He was playing tennis, and then that was the end of him. Bet you're riding on a range somewhere on a higher plane than where you've been, picking Thank you. We wrote that a week after he died. You go, you know, what do you do when a friend dies and you're a songwriter or singer that sucks, you know, like, you write a song. And then, boy, this has got a theme. Shortly after that, my father died, and I was cleaning out the garage, and shizen. Did I need it? No. And you know, going through somebody's personal stuff, like, it means my father, and I know him, but you start to find all this stuff that you did not know, and it's difficult to throw things away that don't belong to you, but, you know. So this song is called Taking My Medicine, because that's what you gotta do to do this. Crumbling boxes full of pieces of you, doing the right thing like I always do, pulling memories down from the shelf, holding tight to myself, torn between all the love and the hate, hanging on to things I should throw away. Half of my heart is a stone, half's a kid trying to find his way home. I wish I could wash away all your sins. Why was it always someone loses and someone wins? I can't fight it, not in the shape I'm in. So I'm taking my medicine. Take my medicine. Took down the shirt from the hook on the wall. Feel like taking a match to it all, but I got burned in the end, and you'll never get down. I wish I could wash away all your sins. Why was it always someone loses and someone wins? I can't fight it, not in the shape I'm in. So I'm taking my medicine, taking my medicine. When the end finally comes, it's a bitter sweet pill. Things that should have been said, but they never will. No, they never will. I wish I could wash away all your sins. Why was it always someone loses and someone wins? I can't fight it, not in the shape I'm in. So I'm taking my medicine, my medicine. I'm taking my medicine. I'm taking my medicine. Taking my medicine. Thank you. Whoa. And now, what should I do? I was going to play this other one, but I don't think I should. But why? Well, it's about my brother died, and I wrote a song about that. So, you know, there seems to be a bit of a theme here. But, yeah, lighting. Is it blue? What was that lyric the guy said? He goes, I'm blue, but I'm turning gray. I'm blue, but I'm turning gray. I thought that was great. Well, no, I don't think I'll... Let me just look. Sorry. I know that there's a trombone player that wants his girlfriend to see him, and the longer I take, the worse it's going to get for him. What was the name of it? Heaven. Show me heaven. I don't think I should do it. I don't know why I'm doing this. I don't know why I'm doing that. It's Tuesday. You can do what the hell you want up here. Just looking at it. No! So, this is a much more uplifting song. It's about breaking up with somebody and then saying goodbye. The other song was learning to say goodbye because they're dead. This is saying goodbye because, you know, you're still alive. So, and I haven't even practiced it, so. I gotta find my note. Well, I just came to say goodbye. I don't wanna see no tears. I can't stand to see you crying. And that's why I'm out of here. I guess you. This is the rhythm. I guess you know by now. I can't say what you need to hear, that ain't it either. And if it was possible somehow, I'd give you back all your tears. Whoa, round and round and round and round it goes. Where it stops, well, no one knows. I need some place I could hide. And round and round, round and round and round it goes. And here it stopped, and now we know. Please don't ask me to stay. There's nothing left to say except goodbye. Oh, goodbye. Well, I just came. Jesus. I just came to say goodbye and tell you how sorry I am. There's an answer in the why. If we could still be friends. Whoa, round and round and round it goes. Where it stops, well, no one knows. I need some place I could hide. Round and round and round it goes. And here it stops, and now we know. Please don't ask me to stay. There's nothing left Round and round and round it goes. Where it stops, well, no one knows. I need some place I could hide. Round and round and round it goes. And here it stopped, and now we know. Please don't ask me to stay. There's nothing left to say except goodbye. Oh, goodbye. Round and round and round it goes. Where it stops, well, no one knows. Sorry. That was just an.
And that was without your machine. That's huge.
No, it's not.
It's like taking off the wheels off the back of a bicycle.
Thank
You know?
No, I
No,
couldn't find the rhythm.
That's okay. I enjoyed it. I like the song. Well done, sir.
Do I get my own show?
Maybe you could open up for Brad. When
I could open up for Bill.
All right, now you're in trouble. You better be here next Tuesday. Watch out for that wire. Okay. Philo. Where the hell's Philo? There you are. You get up here. We got a trombone player with you. Not that trombones are the last instrument of the day. It's just it's really hard to follow a trombone. It's hard to follow everybody today. It's been everyone's been just playing up to the form. It's been tremendously good. So, yeah, oh yeah, this is for all those times that you showed up. Yeah. So we got a trombone here too, eh? Oh yeah. Yeah, in case you're ever around and you don't have yours with you. Which yeah, right. It's like packing a trombone as opposed to packing a harmonica are two different things, you know. No two horns are alike. No, that's true. You're gonna plug in? Good enough. No, I think he knows all the words. Yeah, don't tell us that. Now, you two, this is not some Desmere songs? Okay. But you're a nucleus to Desmere. And a partial part of. Yeah. The Desmere duo version. But it could be any duo. It just doesn't have to be you two. Yeah. So kind of like the many faces of Philo. Yeah. I like that. Glorified farting. Philo, thank you very much for coming down for open mic. He was here just a couple of weeks ago. They had a Friday night they played. It was really kind of cool to see the different incarnations from Vying for Glory, right? And yeah.
James filled in on drums for us. We didn't really have any rehearsals before that show, so it was a lot of fun. Yeah.
That's what creativity is all about, being in the moment. I like that part. So take it away, sir. Have some fun.
Alrighty.
Philo.
Thank you, everybody, for sticking it out. Everybody who played tonight, too, was freaking awesome. Yeah, like, I was jamming, singing along, I was even crying a little bit. Yeah, it was an emotional roller coaster. It was awesome. Jason, I know time is wasting away, but I am here. And I want to be there. Jason, I know time is wasting away, but I am here. And I want to be there. Yes, you're wasted. You're wasting away. Oh, you're wasting away. Wasting away. When you're wasted. Yes, you're wasted. You're wasting away. Oh, you're wasting away. Wasting away. Awesome. Thank you, guys. Thank you. We've never really done it just me and Bradley before. Usually we got like a keyboard player, another guitar player, a bass player, a drummer, all that stuff backing us up. But it's fun to get up here and try some new stuff. Yeah. And I can really hear Bradley on the trombone, which I love too. Is it too much? Too much. All day long, I thought I was following your orders as best as I could. Oh well. Why are you here? Don't disappear on me. No fear, I feel everything with me. La 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 la. Is fate. Believe everything that I say is what I mean.
breeze in your ears. No more tears with me. La 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 la. La 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 la.
Awesome, thank you guys, thank you. Just gonna throw in a song that me and Bradley never played together just for the heck of it. Why not, right? Let's try something new.
Baby, don't you break my heart or take my love unless you mean it, that you really need it, baby. Well, baby, don't you break my heart or take my love unless you mean it, that you really need it, baby. Want what I want, and what I want is what I need. I need what everybody needs, a daily dose of LOV. So baby, don't you break my heart or take my love unless you mean it, that you really need it, baby. Don't you break my heart or take my love unless you mean it, that you really fucking need it, baby.
Awesome, thank you guys, thank you.
Thank you
so
very much.
Wow. Trombone works really well with the guitar. No one would have figured it. You know? No, it sounded real good. We were just sometimes for me it's easy to go outside and listen on the speaker outside so I can disassociate from where I'm hearing, just to see if I could hear it on the radio or in another sort of presentation than where it actually is from inside, because the vibe inside will always include you. So it's kind of neat when you hear things and it works, right? And that combination works. Thanks, Philo, for getting up here. Wherever you go. And what's your name again?
Bradley.
Bradley. Bradley.
Thank you.
And thank you to his sweetheart for staying around and waiting online so she can watch the show. We appreciate that. For all those other people that are watching, great. We've been noticing that there's like over 100 views in a really short period of time. Either some of you are watching it over and over and over, but John Hadfield swears it's not him. That's true, isn't it, John? It's not me. But if you are watching maybe once or twice and you do find it within yourself, maybe to send $5, $10 or whatever. If you watch it more than, if you watch it for 5 weeks, send a few dollars just so we can keep on doing it so you can have it for free. It's kind of like tipping. Yeah.
It can't be all new, John, because we already got 73 views tonight while we were doing it. That's just on YouTube. I don't know on Facebook, but we already got 73 views, so you can't blame it all on new, John.
Oh. Yeah, it'll be over 200 tomorrow. He was outside with his cell phone, that silly fool. Anyway, this is fun. Thank you very much for everyone who came out tonight, because this really we've been doing this, and sometimes there's been 1 or 2 people. Sometimes, it just doesn't exist, but we keep on being here and we keep on wanting to do it. So when we see this, specifically at this time, when we all need to sort of become community again and have the opportunity to experience live music. Thank you for those who came out. Thank you for those that tuned in. Do stay tuned for a whole bunch of great things coming up. Chris Andre's having his actual birthday party here on Friday night. Yeah, outlaw country like you've never seen. Oh, and on Thursday night, we've got, what's this, slide guitar player. Sue Decker's here on Saturday. We got the K-Tones in the middle of on Sunday afternoon. Terry Boyle's next week. Next Thursday. But we do have something this Thursday coming up. Rockland Morin. Yeah, you want to hear some great slide guitar, some sort of bluesy style stuff, you come down and check them out. Lots of great shows. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks, as I said, to everyone who turned up. Made our night. Good night, y'all.
Love is a flame. Love is a rider on a runaway train. I'm packed and ready. I wait by the tracks and the train whistles blowing, but I ain't coming back. Love is a rhythm, yeah, your love is a sea. Well, I'm way out farther than anybody should be. You bring the love, baby, I'll bring the rap. Once we get started, there won't be no turning back, 'cause it's beautiful, something true, something that'll break my heart in two, something beautiful, something true, something that'll break my heart in two. Something that'll break my heart in two. Something that'll break my heart in two. Something beautiful. Hey. Thanks so much, everybody. We'll see you next time. Thank you.